Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every day, for at least 9 days in a row now, we provide you with a piece of simple, actionable advice that's going to help you to improve your sales performance and feel more confident too. My name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell. I have two approaches to selling. The first one is having what I call a clear sales message, so being able to articulate precisely what you do. And the second one is developing selling confidence, so feeling natural and normal and comfortable in a selling situation. Today, we're looking at a 5-word phrase that's going to help you, particularly when it comes to objection handling. Now, handling objections for lots of people can be really daunting. We feel sales is quite daunting at the best of times, but when we're actually confronted with any kind of negativity, oh, really? Why does it cost that much? And why do you do that? And why don't I get that? Blah, blah, blah. When there's any kind of quote unquote negativity, that can be really, really scary. But we have to remember that objections often are buying signals. So if somebody's asking you something and being quite specific, then that's a general indication they're quite interested here. Because if they weren't interested, they would just not ask you and just disappear, surely. So being confronted with an objection can be a little bit daunting. It could also be not quite the truth. Now, buyers don't necessarily lead with the actual truth. They don't mean to mislead us, but this is just how it is. So we need to use this phrase. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Now, depending on the conversation, we've got to adjust that ever so slightly so it actually fits correctly linguistically. But for example, if somebody says to me, oh, James, we can't go ahead. I just don't think you're right for us. Oh, really? What makes you say that? And then from there, they might then give me some more detail. Go, well, actually, it's the price, it's this, it's that, whatever. James, we think you're too expensive. We just can't afford this. Really? What makes you say that? Because expensive is a relative concept. So have you had a quote elsewhere, or did you just expect this to cost a certain amount? Kind of where's your reference point here? What makes you say that? That phrase is so simple and so powerful. It allows you to feel much more confident when you're dealing with objections because you have somewhere to hang your hat. You've got a nice question to use. You're not just completely out on your own. And it really does work. It helps to cut from symptom to cause and make progress when you're dealing with objections. So take this phrase away with you today. What makes you say that? Try it out. Connect with me on LinkedIn if we're not already connected. Drop me a DM. Let me know how you're getting on. Love to hear from you. Okay, well, that's it for today's episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the percentage of people that aren't buying from you and the realities behind that. And it's a really important lesson to understand. It's a really important thing to take on board, particularly if you're being hard on yourself, you're having a bit of a tough time at the moment. It's well worth noting, but you have to tune in tomorrow for that. Thanks for listening. If you aren't already subscribed, please do hit that button. If you'd love to leave us a review on your podcast platform of choice, then I'm not going to stop you because it will help us to reach more people. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Sales Message.